So I had a friend of mine ask me if I was going to go to a Mabon function that was held today. I asked who the hosts were, which was of course the Order of the Night Star Rising, or something like that. So, with my history with these people, I decided I wasn't even going to go. Plus I wasn't invited. I didn't want to be a third wheel. But one thing I find funny about Fluff Bunny groups and Fluff Bunny people, even in real life, Fluff Bunnies have teeth. Doesn't make them any less of a Fluff Bunny. It just means that socially conniving douchebags will always be socially conniving douchebags. So when you show up for a program or a group and then people kind of hang out with their own little clique of friends, what's the purpose of having any social gathering if people are not going to be social? It's kind of funny. You know, it's either you're not fitting in with a group or the group decided to ostracize you, whatever the case may be. These are the kind of things I already see ahead of time before I even go to them. And like I said, since I wasn't personally invited, I wasn't going to go. I kind of predict these things ahead of time anyway. Plus, when I dedicate a whole video for an organization or a group of a person or persons, needless to say, the level of retard I just could not deal with. Plus, I think I made a little quote somewhere in my discussion with my friend. So I just did not care for the softness of the Fluff Bunny. And it's true. You have people that shake your hand, they'll say, "Marry me, blessed be, namaste," all that fun stuff. And then they turn around and they hibernate somewhere and they leave you be. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to socialize anymore. They did was they grandstanded. They became two-faced motherfuckers. And that's what happens in a lot of different pagan and witch groups. They'll sit there, they'll shake your hand, they'll welcome you, go through a ceremonial salutations and greetings, and then they leave you in the lurch. This is why I started my particular group, is because basically, you know, don't bullshit yourself and don't bullshit the people around you. I mean, I have a way of, you know, I have a philosophy of a solution when it comes to certain people, certain issues. One is simply hash it out. Now, I'm not talking fisticuffs or anything barbaric. I'm talking more like, you know, say what's on your mind, mean what you say, and if there's a resolution, resolve it. If there isn't, agree to disagree and move on. A lot of these people are so persnickety, they want to act like total douches and remain douches. What do you expect? When you have people with limited scope of development, or they want to sit there and control a small group of people, you'll have a small group of people controlled. The sheeple. So you got a choice in life. You can partake in different group activities, but look at the group. Are they really worth participating in? And my attitude is simply no. I would like to have my own, or even co-start or whatever, a local group in the Sarasota, Bradenton area, where people get to meet together and basically, you know, say hi and bullshit and be social. Not run the separate parts of the fucking area and, you know, hide after they say hi to you. They, like, you know, scatter like cockroaches and hibernate in their little dark corners. To me, that's bullshit. And plus, it also demonstrates a great level of hypocrisy in the paradigm of which they preach. You know, that's how I see it. I think people are kind of funny that way. Because if you're going to go off and say and do, you know, and act another, say one thing and act another, you know, what paradigm are you really preaching? But some people, you know, some groups are like that. Some people rather be with that kind of group, but they don't have the forethought, the intelligence, or the intestinal fortitude to say, hey, this is for us only, member invite only or members only type of thing. They don't want to be seen as a bad guy. They don't want to be seen as a bad person or collective. Why? Because no one wants to be seen in a negative light. These people who I always expose on my videos, whether it be in a rant or a pictorial, the first thing they don't want is that. They don't want to be exposed for the true nature of what they are. And that's the best part about what I do. I expose them for what they are. If you fuck me over socially or any way other form, I'm going to pop up a video, I'll have screen pics available, or I'll have a dissertation ready. And I say, hey, these people are total douchebags. And guess what? They usually are. But that's okay. Some people that are douchebags hang out with douchebags. So you kind of have to pick and choose your poison. Who you want to hang out with? Who you want to be socially applicable with? And what I do find even more funny or entertainment is, you know, like I said, when I was invited to this Mabon thing, all I had to do was ask who was hosting it. Now, if it was another organization that I kind of more or less left waving goodbye with one finger in the air, which was Owl, you know, I would have gone back if it was just them, because it would have been just interesting to see how that would have turned out. But again, you never go to places that if you're not wanted. More specifically, don't, if you're not invited, don't go. And you'll wait for the host or hostess to invite you, not a participant. That kind of thing. You know, basic laws of the land. But again, the way things are going, I might be hosting my own. Who knows? I'd like to see who likes to show up for those. You know, because it's not mandatory. It's not like, hey, and that's another thing. It pisses me off. And this is why I don't do them. You go off and you say, all right, hey, who wants to show up for this program or that program or this event or that event? And then what happens is you get people signing up, and then you RSVP for, let's say, 20, 30 people, and 5 people show up. So if 5 people only show up, what's the purpose of having all that, you know, propaganda or a group of people and all that shit going on? So at that point, you know, it's kind of hard not to have a bad taste in your mouth over that kind of shit. So a friend of mine gave me a philosophy that I enjoyed. She basically said that instead of having an RSVP, just have an open event, and who shows up, and who doesn't, well, they don't. Which makes it a good idea. So I'm right now organizing myself because I'll be doing the flea market again Sundays. And I'm gonna feel out what time on Sunday is a good time to actually like have a gathering of sorts, a congregation, if you will, or just simply a gathering period, and have people chit chat and stuff. And I figure if I can figure out a good time on a Sunday to do it, I can divide it up from the flea market time to sit back and chill out time, that kind of thing. So I'll be hitting the flea market again shortly, another week or two, and I'll be marketing myself and talking to people as usual. But I think when I start getting back out in the public again, you know, I think it's going to be an open forum, open sit down. People can chit chat. Even the people from the Night of the Rising Star or Owl, they're more than welcome to show up. Hell, go ahead, say something. Because, you know, I think it'd be kind of fun and funny. I debate all the time, and I got people who cower when they get confronted. So I doubt they'll ever show up. I mean, it would be funny, but, you know, again, I doubt they'll ever do, or will. So my attitude is simply, and it's not necessarily a challenge, it's just that, you know, people without backbones act like they don't have backbones. They don't support themselves in an upright position. So food for thought. So that was my friend's Mabon, and I kind of, you know, heart goes out to that person. But in the same respect, I kind of figured that one out before, because I left that social retardism on a physical plane, internet plane, everything. Just these people are fucking idiots, and my attitude is, if you're going to be with people who are going to be great, surround yourself with greatness. Surround yourself with people who initiate, project, and actually apply their positive manner, not present it in a fictitious manner. So that's my thoughts for Mabon, Sarasota, and Bradenton. Take care and bye for now.